working, Bum?
It is now, I think. I just 1 second.
No. Okay, 1 more second.
It's
Just because it's you.
Thank you. It is working, but it's not adjusting the monthly the topic for me. So now it just says live with restream. It's okay. We can adjust it later.
Let me know like once we're live.
We are.
I'd say we're already live, right?
Yeah, we are. We are. I think
Don't forget your trousers, DJ, when you stand up, right?
My what?
Don't forget your trousers when you stand up.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Yes, please make sure no show of pantaloons, please.
Pantaloons.
Yes. That's the most polite way I can figure out to say it.
So I've learned something today. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Okay, we already have listeners on our Twitter as well. I don't know how laggy I am right now, just because I am sharing my whole screen as well. So please bear with me, guys.
Yeah. Yes. I think everything is fine on your side, Bam Bam. You're very clear.
Okay, perfect.
And smooth.
Perfect. Well,
okay,
GM,
so I
to everyone. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. You were gonna say something.
No, I was listening to you.
Oh, okay.
I was listening to you, Bam Bam.
Okay. I was just gonna say, GM, everyone, welcome to the third Plooshies Monthly AMA, our third public one. We have Jaja here, Trash Cola, Letron, Rob, Gyarados, Jello, Conrad, Ravishing Rob Rude, and Nimesh. And we also have the team here with us. We also have a new member, which I'm really excited to introduce, Misi. But I think, without further ado, let's get into it. I will pass the mic along to Victor, our beloved Viking, to say some, I guess, opening words. Say some highs.
Hi.
That's it.
That was my task, right?
Yes.
I was so nervous after such a long time, but I tried to do very, very well. So very, very excited to be here. Very excited for this AMA today, and I would say, Bama, before we start, like with everything what we prepared before, I would use this moment because you already introduced her. So maybe we can give her a warm welcome, and you can say some nice and incredible words about her.
Nice. Okay. So, Misi, let me do the honors to do a quick intro for you first, and then I would love for you to take the mic. But as we said in our last AMA, we were looking to onboard a community manager. This is so that we know that it's very important that we have someone who is sort of like that link between the team itself and the project, because sometimes us here we get caught up in doing all the different things, right? Like making content, planning out what to do next, strategizing, TJ with his devs working on the games and everything. So sometimes things can get lost in communication. Misi has been an amazing superstar since she's been onboarded. Been talking and just coordinating things with her for the past month or so, and now it's official. Misi has joined us as the community manager. You guys have seen her around in the chats, and we're really excited to have her on board. She's been a rock star ever since she joined. So just please, Misi, say a few words.
Well, thank you for that warm introduction. I'm super happy to be part of the team. I see how hard you guys are working. I'm so glad to be a part of that. So thank you so much. It's nice to meet you, everybody. Yes, you've seen me in chat, and we've already started to grow within the community and just, to host events. So honestly, I would love to take this little opportunity to remind you guys to go pick your pings and join the the reoccurring events and just set your reminders because we're going to host them weekly. We're going to have game nights and art sessions and football chats, European football. Okay, so soccer. And just like a bunch of activities within the community. We want to get to know you. We want you guys to get to know each other too, and just grow together. Drop your suggestions, any ideas you want. Feel free to tag me, to tag the team. I'm super glad to be here, and just keep it going. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Missy, for the warm welcome. Okay, that you guys will be seeing her a lot more often. I know we have some special stuff planned for next week as well that you guys might get to enjoy. So be on the lookout for that. Missy will be throwing a bunch of events at you. Okay, I think that was a nice intro that we just did right there. So Victor, what should we get into first?
Yeah. Yes. So I'm very excited about our first soccer/football talk on Monday. So what I have seen so far, it will be very, very funny. So maybe it's more than a comedian show, but we will see. I'm very excited for that because everyone knows, hopefully, that I'm very passionate about that. So but now we are coming to Plooshy, and we will talk about 3 topics today. The first one is, of course, our Asian tour. About the focus and everything what we accomplished so far there. On the other side, TJ will give you a dev update on Plooshy Island and our mini games, and then we will talk about partnerships, social stats, and at the end I will give you some overview about the next 3 months, and also give you such a short some words about my past and what is now my role again, and that I'm very happy to see you hopefully very, very often now in a daily way, and we can bring these plush the blues sparkle back from the early days. As you see, I was at the barber. I'm totally fresh, and I hope that everybody has the same mood and energy like me. Very, very happy to be here today and to see some good OGs from our side. I'm not sure when it was the last time that I have seen Jello. So very, very happy to see him here again, but all the other legends as well. So let's jump and start with the Asian tour, Bamba.
Okay. I've been like waiting to talk about this. So I'll give you guys all like a prequel to everything. But since the start of the year, I think we as a team, we've made the decision that the Plooshies need to find a way to jump into Asia. And the main reasoning behind it is, you guys have heard this before, but Asia is cute IP capital. That's where all the IPs go. That's where all the pop mods started. That's where every craze started. It's because Asian people, the affinity with cute IPs, it's unreal. Like, we will spend all of our savings on cute stuff if we like it. So it just made sense that now that the Plooshies, are well known in they made an appearance in Europe, they made an appearance in the States with all the mascots and everything. It just made sense that the next step would be Asia. And an amazing opportunity came because we actually were able to not just do one event, but we were able to do 2, which was Korea Blockchain Week and Token Singapore, which I would say are the 2 main events that do happen in Asia when it comes to crypto. There was a lot of fun, a lot of experiences, and definitely a lot of really, really cool memories with holders, with new community members, new buyers who bought because they like cocktails that we had there, including just like really, really good vibes overall. And before I get into explaining about what we did on the Asia tour and everything, I guess I'll just start by saying thank you to a lot of our holders who actually came to the events as well, made their way there. Despite the rain and the traffic and everything, we had more than 150 turn up. It was amazing vibes. Everyone was excited to learn more about the Plooshies. We had TJ in like his corner and screen with a laptop, just showing everyone the game, having people test it out, and it actually got a lot of people bullish on the collection too. And one of, I think, the best things was that we also did the events and everything in partnership with Fugs and Rui. As all of you guys know, we have a lot of crossover between these communities because everyone's building on abstract. It's a bunch of cool people coming together to vibe, to get to know each other and to connect. And best way to onboard new members is to get, people from other projects to come in and see what we're doing as well. So overall, I think it was a really important step for the Plooshies in terms of just growing more, getting more potential partners, introducing itself to more communities around the world. And I think we did really well there, if I do say so myself. And got a lot of good feedback on the events. So hopefully next year will be another banger that we can do in Asia and in other parts of the world as well. I know a lot of you guys were feeling FOMO, but I will go into, I guess, some of the things I felt we gained the most from the actual Asia Invasion tour itself. Starting off, number one, of course, is awareness. Us, when we were, like in the Asia tour and in Korea and in Singapore, we didn't just plan on doing our own events, but we also put a lot of effort into going to super cool events by other builders and by other projects or chains. We made appearance at like pudgy events, abstract events, and also super cool chains. That I won't bore you guys with all the details because I think each of us went to more than 40 at this point in one country. So that's 80. So we met a lot of amazing builders and community members who were like surprised that we were even making an appearance in Asia, because the Plooshies has always been known as more of a European brand. And that was a good feeling overall, to be able to connect with people, meet them up, just exchange thoughts, brainstorm how we could work together. And I couldn't have done it without TJ here, and also without LaFoxy, who was there with us as well. The next very important thing that I think we were able to do is community growth itself. So when it comes to community growth, or when it comes to Asia in general, I think one of the most important things to gain the trust, or like to gain more community members on the Asia side, that I have learned, and I think I have explained so these guys could understand too, is that you need to show up in Asia to get Asia like loyalty, to get community loyalty from Asia, to get love from Asia, because that's just our culture. Like, we're the type of people who visit family every single day. We're the type of people who stay with our parents. We're the type of people who meet up for just random dinners. So in Asian culture, it's very important to show up. And I think the Plooshies did really well with the event, and also with just making sure that we could be at every possible event that was like physically possible. If we could get there, we would be there, and we would show up, not to just talk about us, but we got to know people and we helped out where we could. And that was I think a really amazing thing that actually got a lot of feedback from friends in Asia who were like, oh, they're pleasantly surprised by the team and by how we decided to present ourselves during Asia as well. And last but not least, of course, exposure. I tapped a little bit into this earlier, but being able to do an event with other communities like Fugs and Rui, it was an amazing growth for us as well, because that meant that it's not just our community coming together, but we had other people from the same ecosystem who already knew how to use it, who were already into it, and they could understand more about what we're building. This is like our next circle apart from the inner circle, which is our own community, right? So it made amazing exposure. We have a lot of pictures. Actually, we have a surprise post coming out on Saturday as well about the event, so be on the lookout for that. But overall, the exposure was amazing, and I'm happy to capitalize on it for however long I wish to. So I'm gonna keep posting stuff about the Asia Invasion tour, and I'm gonna make sure that we are able to make this a thing that we can keep showing up, whether whichever country we're going into. We want to make sure that people feel the love, feel the cozy chaos of the Plooshies. Yeah, and I think that's a good enough ending recap of the whole invasion, like Asia Invasion tour. I wanted to end it off with the cozy chaos. Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Really appreciate it. And like as you said, I feel like bunch of these like new ties to people, like people we've met, talked to, like not just like new community members. I feel like they are getting now like they are starting to come into fruition, and you will see like bunch of cool type of collaborations and like new opportunities, and these wouldn't have been possible like without actually meeting the people, right? So thank you a lot for that, Bam Bam. Talking about the Asia tour. So now I would like to pass it along to Sophie, who will tell you a little bit about our social fly season.
Yeah, it's time again for the little intermission to remind everyone that we extended our social fi campaign because of the Asia events. So it will be going for, I guess, 2 more weeks ish. So until the end of October. And if you haven't registered yet, you can do so on social.theplooshies.com. I think we'll post the link in the chat as well. And you can also find the link in the links part of Discord as well. Yep. And I, as always, hope to see you on the leaderboard, even though I won't be there. I never get on the leaderboard. I don't know. Sometimes I try and I don't get there, but I will be happy to see you guys there. That was my quick intermission to remind everyone of the social fight campaign that's still going. And I think that's right back to Bam Bam about partnerships and collaborations.
Yes. Thank you so much, Molly, for that reminder. I have managed to get myself on the leaderboard a few times, but I always get kicked out of it. Unfair, not happy about it, rioting, but gotta do what you gotta do. We need to make sure the holders can get in. Okay, now on to the partnerships and collaboration. Still on the topic of Asia, we actually got the opportunity to connect with a lot of different builders and projects who are working on like amazing things within the space as well. So Asia not just became an opportunity for us to meet with our community, but also with more potential partners out there who are building, more people who see the same vision as us and believe in the same things. And I think, like we couldn't have asked for a more fruitful event or like a tour. And I can't wait to be able to share all of that with you guys. I think at the end of the day, we want to make sure that things are, set in stone, things are confirmed, ready to launch and everything before we push it out, just so that you guys are pleasantly surprised when they happen. Apart from that, our ongoing partnerships from last time, such as Cougarverse, Olympics, and everything will be launched publicly very soon. If you guys did watch an Art and Yap I did last month with Gpal, the Cougarverse founder, you will know that we have our own like Plooshy Island, like mini Plooshy Islands in Cougar Bash right now, and we are working on some really exciting campaigns to actually get that launched out. We don't want it to just be like a launch and end. We want to make it fun and a good experience for everyone involved. So be sure to keep on a lookout on what's going on there on both pages, and you will be seeing that announcement coming out very soon. Apart from that, Olympics itself is also cooking some stuff up with us right now that I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to say, but I think there will be...
But Bam, you could say like there will be announcement tomorrow.
Okay. Yes. So that's what I'll say. That's what I'll keep it at. As you guys know, we're working on launching a game with Olympics right now. Super excited for it. It's an opportunity for us to expand beyond just abstract and ETH. It's an opportunity for us to get into a whole other ecosystem, which is the TON ecosystem. And we have a very bullish announcement coming out tomorrow. So set your noties. We have a lot of stuff coming out soon. And just be ready to participate and be ready to jump in and just enjoy the vibes and plushies and all that we have to offer. Now, I also wanted, I guess I can't finish the partnership section without an honorable mention again to Fugs and Rui. Honestly, those guys were amazing to have as co-hosts. They worked with us very diligently on getting everything prepared, finding out how we can get the best experience for the community members or event participants who were joining. And also overall just being like amazing hosts. So it was a really amazing opportunity there. And I'll just say that the Flux team and the Rui team are amazing projects out there in the space that if you haven't, you should check them out. And also us. But yeah, just a quick shout out there, and hopefully maybe there will be more cooking with them soon is what I'll say to end it off. A lot of secrets right now.
Oh, I would say, especially on the point, Bamam, you mentioned with Olympics, and with the games where we are bringing to Ton, and that means like we got like a new possibility to reach out new people, especially on Telegram as well. And on another blockchain. So it's from my perspective a really huge chance for us before we bring out Plooshy Island. And there's another partner where I'm negotiating it right now in a daily communication, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. So TJ and I had with them like three calls today to figure out everything, that we are bringing all these good partners together, and that we have a high reach with that. And so I can say that our goal is the first week of November, so like in 2 weeks. So and now the team is everything to prepared on a marketing or a strategy side. And I can say that now because it's important, because a lot of people from our community asked the last days about a roadmap and all these things. And I think the most important thing is now give us like until the end of the month, and then I will present something for the next 3 months where everybody could be excited about and see what we are cooking and what the team already cooked in the last couple of weeks, so that you will see results. I think this is something what everybody's looking for now, that we are seeing new people joining our ecosystem, that people are hyped about Plooshy Island, what is coming soon. But before we are doing that, we want to reach out new gamers, new NFT holders, and to bring some new fresh hype into one of the best projects in the world, and the cutest IP.
Thank you so much, Victor, for that. I think you just did the spoilers for me, so I don't feel too guilty. With that, I think it's time for more spoilers. So I'm passing this along to TJ. Give us the dev updates. Give us the dev updates.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm the one famous for like spoiling.
I think that's me, but I need to tame myself.
Yeah, but I feel like it was like pretty much very clear like how much we are like cooking in the background, like working very hard, as Victor said. Like today, I don't know how many calls I have been, but like so far it's been the whole day. But like it was the same in Asia. So just because we've been to Asia doesn't mean like anything stopped. Actually, in the contrary, like I don't know if I should show like my sleeping numbers, but like 4 days on average in Asia, just like cooking, going around, and like as well like coding in the background. So like to say on the topic of like what everyone is interested of, right? Like our big game Plooshy Island, and all like the additional things on the IT side, I can tell you and I can assure you we've been like very hard working on it to make sure we stay in our timeline. So I feel like what Victor said is very key here. Like there was like a long time after the beta where we spent a lot of time into bug fixing and like adding features to the game. And now we are coming into like from a project side into a moment of expansion. We didn't build like Plooshy Island for like 2 3 years just for our community, but actually like to an audience of thousands, 10,000s, and even like hundreds thousands of people. So that's our target, and for us to fulfill that, not only do we have to create the hype and get into the right people and into the right audiences, what's the point of you, Victor, but also on the technical side that it's possible, right? So one of the key topics in the last few weeks regarding the IT side was like actually allow these games to scale. Is my Discord rugging? No, right? All right, good. Like it's still like we want to ensure that the Discord, the Plooshies Island is scaling properly, that we can ensure that we have thousands of players simultaneously playing the game, but also like that everything is bug free. So these are the main topics at the moment. We want to get the game into a stable version, so we could launch anytime. So that's the number one goal at this moment. Then after the game is in a stable moment where we could launch any moment, and that's not far away, we will talk about features. So I just want to give you guys one spoiler. So as you guys know, like we've been talking about in a circle testing of the game before the launch. So that one will happen. So we will have like one final test round before the actual launch, and we want to do together with you guys from the inner circle. And we are currently aiming for end of November for that to happen. Best case, you guys love it, and there's nothing to talk about, and like you are like amazed like by what we've been building, what new features there are. Everything is bug free. So that's the current plan. Around end of November, we plan to do the inner circle beta, the test of the game before the launch. But additional on top of that, we've spent a lot of time building mini games. So we are currently having approximately 7 to 8 mini games, which are inside Plooshies Island, and we will use them to as well like build hype, but more on that very soon. I feel like the game of Olympics is part of that, so stay tuned for that. A lot of information will come very soon. So I would say just like there's not much wait any longer. Just trust us. We've been like cooking very hard, and yeah. On top of that, like we can always talk about adding features to the game, which are on top of that. But the main focus is set like getting the game stable, having the in-game economy planned, and make sure it's a banger, right? Like all we do want to do have is a banger right now, and that's the main goal. Make sure Plooshies Island is the best game on abstract. Plooshies Island is the best game in crypto, because as Bam Bam said, like I was in Asia, I was showcasing our game as it is currently. So I was showing them the live demo of it, and everyone I've been talking to, they loved it. I was getting like literally people were asking themselves like, why is there no Animal Crossing in crypto? And then the next day, literally the person who was thinking about that, I was talking to them and showing our game, and he was like, "You're insane! Like, I was literally thinking about this yesterday. Why isn't there such a game?" And us showing this game, we always got like amazing feedback by different people, right? Like by especially as well like from the gaming communities, because they're desperately looking for a game such as ours. And people see the potential of us not even staying in crypto. And I've been saying that a lot of times, a good game, a good crypto game can survive out of crypto as well. And that was always our like our expectation, that we don't build for a crypto community, but we will bring our game to the masses and will expand. But yeah, that's just future work. I hope I didn't like say too much, but I hope like you guys can see, and like everyone in Asia was able to see my love and passion for this project. And I will tell you guys, like, just stay excited. A lot of cool things are coming. People are slowly like trying to are slowly understanding like we are like very close to everything. And they understand like it's not cooking for years any longer, but we are like literally in the end line of our sprint.
Just 2 more years. So we are very close. It's coming soon. Yeah, just 2 more years. Yeah, I think like you did it well the last 3 years or the last 2 years. So just 2 more years, and then we are ready to cook. No, just kidding. I think it's very important to it's very important to say again. When Penelope and I had the idea about Plooshies, this was May 2022. Yeah.
So
So,
and
and
in
in
2023, after the
2023, after the
launch
launch
and
and
all
all
our
our
ideas,
ideas,
and
and
a
a
year
year
later,
later, like end of 2023, and
they said like, okay,
okay,
let's build that
let's
game.
build that
And there
game.
is
And there is everyone
like
me and myself
said
said
like,
ah,
no,
no, don't
don't build a
don't
crypto
build a
game.
crypto game.
It will take
It will take
so much
so
time,
much time,
and like
like
90% of all
90% of
games
all games
go
go
bankrupt
bankrupt in the
so there's
meantime.
no
So there's
chance.
no
So
chance.
but now
So
we
but
are
now we are
very
very
close,
close,
as I
as I
said,
said,
just
just
like
like
2
2 years.
years. And
And
so the most
the most
important thing
important
is
thing is
now
now
that
that we all
some
have
more
some
patience.
more
And of
patience.
course,
And of course, when the
after
game
the inner
after the
circle
inner
test in
circle
November
test in
is ready and
November is ready,
everybody
and
says
everybody
yes,
says
bring it
yes,
out,
bring it
but
out.
then the
But
market
then
is
the
not
market
good.
is not good.
Then we have to
Then
be
we have to be
patient for
patient for
3 more years,
3 more
4 more
years,
years,
4
5
more
more
years,
years,
5 more
whatever.
years, whatever.
But the most
But the
important
most
thing is that
important thing is that
everybody
everybody
understand
understands
this is ready.
this is ready.
So and you see
So
that
and you
from
see that
very
from very
successful
successful
projects and
projects and
successful
successful
founders,
founders,
it's about
it's
the
about the
momentum.
momentum.
I just want
I
to give
just
you
want
an
to
up,
give you an up. I just want to give you one example of my
journey as an
journey as an
entrepreneur.
entrepreneur.
So my first
So my first
startup was
startup
a
was
augmented
a
reality app.
augmented reality app.
So
Yeah.
this year
So
I
this
was
year I
with
was
my
with
mom
my
in San
mom in San
Francisco.
Francisco.
When
When
I
I
built
built
this
this
app,
app,
it
it
was
was
2018, and
2018,
we
and
launched
we
in
launched in
2019 when I was
2019
in
when I was
Silicon
in
Valley.
Silicon Valley.
So
So I
very,
was
very
very,
early. I
very early.
was
I was
too early
too
with
early
that
with that
augmented reality
augmented reality
solution.
solution.
It was
It
6
was
years
6
after the
years
first
after
guy
the
did,
first guy
but
did.
now
But now
it's crazy.
it's crazy. The same thing, exactly the
From
same
a
thing from a
technical side.
technical side.
Even worse
Even
than
worse
that, what
than
we
that, what we
developed in
developed in
2019
2019
was now
was
ready for
now
the
ready for
market
the
in
market in
2025.
2025.
It's not
It's
joking. I
not
was there
joking.
and I
I
said
was
like
there and I said like
this is not
this is not
possible. Like
possible.
now
Like
the people
now the
like it.
people like
Now
it. Now
the people
the
buy
people
it.
buy it.
I was like
I was like
it was
it
from
was
the one side
from
I
the
was
one side
very
I
very
was very
surprised.
very
From the other
surprised.
side
From
I
the other
was
side I was
it was like
it
a
was like
moment
a
where I
moment where I
called
called
Penelope and said like
Penelope and said like
you will
you
never
will never
believe what
what
I have in my head.
have
It
in
was
my
a
head. It was a
postcard with
postcard
augmented
with
reality
augmented
without
reality
an app,
without an app,
just like with
just
an
like
SD
with an with
web AR,
web
and
AR.
I was like
And I
they're
was like
using the
they're
same
using the same
technology, even
technology,
worse
even
than what
worse
we
than what
built in
we built in
2018.
2018.
And now
And now
the
the
girl or the
girl
women
or the women
behind
behind
the cashier
the
told me,
cashier told
yeah,
me,
this is
yeah,
the
this
running
is the running
postcard.
postcard.
And the
And
crazy
the
thing is
crazy thing is they just
built like
built like
normal
on
videos
normal
about
videos
like
about
San
like
Francisco.
San
There was no
Francisco. There was no
individual thing.
individual
What
thing.
we built
What
in
we built in
2019.
2019.
So why I'm
So
saying
why
that
I'm saying
again,
that again, momentum
of a
of
launch
a launch
is
is
the most
the
important
most
thing.
important thing.
So
So what
means
that
for
it
us
means
in
for
the
us in
next
the next
2 to
four
4 months is
is
that
that
everybody
everybody
understand,
understand
I really
I really
appreciate
appreciate the
only reason
the only
why we are
reason
here
why we are
today
here
is
today is
because
because
you
you
guys are
guys
so
are so
patient and that you
patient and that
believe
you
in us
believe
and the
in us
team
and
and
the
the
team and the
process.
process.
And now it's
And
the
now it's the
time
time because the market is
so I think
so I think
the
the great
market
thing
is
the
never
market is
good,
never
yeah.
good,
So
yeah.
when you
When
accept
you
that,
accept
life is
that,
good,
life is
yeah.
good, yeah.
So but it's not
But
about
it's not
like I'm
about
coming
like I'm
back now
coming back
because
now because
everything is
everything
like
is like
green and
green
much
and
greener.
much greener.
So now
So now
it's
it's the
the
reason
reason because
because
it's
it's the
the right
right
time
time
now
now
to
to
bring
bring
the
the
power
power
in
in
that
that
market
market back.
because as I said
Because as
like
I
2
said
years
like 2
ago,
years
3 years
ago,
ago,
3
1
years
year
ago,
ago,
1 year
there
ago,
will be
there will
just
be just
a very
a
small
very small
potential
potential
project
of
and
project
people
and
who
people
will
who will
survive in the
survive in
NFT
the
cycle.
NFT cycle.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
the
in
NFT
the
market,
NFT
in
market,
our
in our
LP and our
LP and
team,
our team,
and you as
and
a
you as a
community, we are
community, we
strong
are
enough to
strong
bring
enough
all
to
these
bring all
back.
these back.
And
And
now
now
it's like
it's like it was
in
growing in
22,
22,
23, 24,
23, 24,
25. Now we are
25.
close
Now
to
we are close to
26,
26,
and we
and
spend a
we
lot of
spend a lot
effort,
of
a lot
effort,
of
a
own
lot of
pocket
own
money
pocket
into that
money into that
project,
project,
a
a
lot of
lot of
time, yeah,
time,
a
yeah,
lot of
a lot
nerves,
of
I can
nerves,
tell
I
you.
can tell you.
But now
But
I'm
now
very, very
I'm very
optimistic with you
optimistic with
guys
you guys
that the
that
plushies
the
will shine
plushies will
again,
shine
yeah,
again, yeah,
and that we will
and that
make
we
it.
will make it.
And I'm very
And I'm
excited
very
for that.
excited for that.
I'm pretty,
I'm pretty
proud
proud
what the team
what the
built so
team
far
built so
in
far
the
in
last
the
couple of
last
months.
couple
Of
of months.
course,
Of course,
sometimes
sometimes
it's
it's
from
from
all
for
sides,
all
and I think
sides,
this
and
is
I
very
think this is very important. Not just for you as a holder when you're seeing like, okay, the NFT is a little bit less worse than before. It's also like when you're doing so much and when you're changing teams and when you're changing positions and roles and responsibilities, it takes time. Yeah, it takes time. And in February, when I stepped back in the second row, I thought it's the best for the team, and it was at that time 100%. And now I had the feeling I have to come back because of some things happened. You know the situation with Bogan, and of course, all these the different chapters in a company, in a project, in a startup, it will not help. Of course not, but that's normal. Yeah, that's normal. That's a typical way of a
classical startup, and we are here in the fourth years, and in the NFT space. And I think this is something what you have to bring back in your mind. We are still here, we are still living. We are just have 70 people who want to sell their plushies. That's amazing. Yeah, that's because you guys believe in that what we as a team built. And now it's just time to bring some more emotions, some more noises back on the plushie. That I heard about these guys, but now we as a community, as a team, we have to stand out and to bring these these FOMO a little bit back every day. And I'm very happy when I'm here next month, and we have not 15 people here, we have 25. So we have to see that the people who had mojitos the last 10 months, like me, coming back, yeah. And then I'm very excited about everything what comes to the table in the next few weeks. I just want to thank the team for the updates, for the Asian tour, to the exposure to the new holders. We counted it. There was more than 60 people who joined our ecosystem. And yeah, the commitments stands, and the team is still working hard. And right now, I can promise you, I'm going in every call. By the end of next week, I have a complete overview about everything again. So we have good negotiations on different partnerships, but also like in internal things that we can push some things on dev side. And I think most of the other things we already announced. There's just one sad thing. What I want to tell you today is that Foxy has stepped down from his role as a strategy lead. Of course, he's a lovely guy. I really appreciate what he did in the last 6 and 7 months. He's still a good friend, and he still loved the project. Sometimes it is like it is, but as I can tell you, we as a team are very strong right now. And of course, it's not every time that the sun shines like in the world, but at the end we all have the same aim. We all see what potential the Plooshies IP, the game, and you as a community has. And I can tell you, and I think this is something very, very important. Even if you can't see that, there will be the day where people from outside see the game, what we developed over such a long period, and it will help us in Web3 and in Web2 to accomplish our IP. And yeah, I think that's the most important thing from my side. There's a game night today with Misi. It was fun last week. I hope, in November definitely we play our game. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Happy to everyone who stepped into the soccer/football meeting on Monday at 7 or 8 p.m. CT. And I will prepare something for that. And yeah, so if you have any open questions, let us know. We will still be here for some more minutes. And yeah, thanks for your support, for your love, and yeah, hopefully you're bullish as me.
Yeah, we just have thank you so much, Victor, for the super like empowering words as always. Everyone gets so hyped up whenever you get on a stage. We need you on every day. And Nimesh is also saying that bearish because Victor said soccer instead of football. Unacceptable, that one. But we do have a question from Rob, and Rob says that I see that revenue supports the LP in the Cuddle infographic. Is there any plan for a percentage of the revenue, given all is going well, to pick up some main collection apartments and houses every now and then as well?
Good question. Good question. Hard question.
Hard question to answer, especially in public.
Let me tell this. We will very soon. You guys know, like we've been cooking with like the technical part, but as well like very clearly everything around the in-game mechanics, and also how Cuddle is tied into that, and like how Cuddle can be a strong and sustainable coin. So like I was already giving a few informations here and there to the inner circle community in the past days and weeks. So they have like an information bonus here. But literally all we want to make sure is Cuddle is our ecosystem token. So Cuddle is not just a gaming token for Plooshy Island. We want to make sure Cuddle is a strong and very sustainable token. People want to keep their token, they want to use the token, and they want to be sure, like, how can I say, like, a lot of times in crypto games you see like let me start it that way. Like three main reasons why crypto game companies fail with their token. It's very clear. First, the games are not fun, and I can assure you we've been building Plooshy Island to be fun first. So that number one. Second, there is no utility or no usage for the token, and we made sure it has like inside the game utility and also our ecosystem you can use and like have a different ways of participating with Cuddle. And third of all, there's no supply control, right? You have a lot of farmers who just play the game, get the token instantly, and just dump it to the market. And everyone believing in the project, holding to their token, is just getting annoyed by these farmers dumping the price. So like with all these like reasons why crypto companies and gaming companies and gaming tokens failed, we made sure that Cuddle is working properly. And as Rob said correctly, so the revenue we are making in the game is partly going back to the LP, making sure the token price is staying strong. We are burning part of it, making sure that Cuddle is not an inflationary token, but actually like a deflationary aspect inside of the overall mechanics. And within that combination, either way, it's an incentive for people to hold plushies and apartments. So to clarify, obviously you have advantages for the play to earn if you hold our assets, whether it's passively or actively. Either way, you have like a bonus and you're earning more Cuddle if you have our assets. So by having a strong token, it directly makes sense that people will be even more interested in plushies and apartments. Whether we should like add some percentage as well of that into buybacks of our NFTs. I feel like that's a topic which is like very modern. It's tied to like the micro strategies type of way of like having NFT strategies as well. It's a very interesting topic, and we're currently investigating that. It has its advantages and disadvantages, but we are definitely looking into that. Even let's say like even if that's not part of the tokenomics, it doesn't mean that we at some point use the revenue to buy back NFTs. So like I wouldn't like say yes or no to that. I would just say like it's a good and interesting thing. We already our NFTs will be very interesting, and soon people will realize as we get closer to the game. Yeah, thank you for the question. Like I feel like we can give you more insight as well into that once we update it and like showcase our new and amazing tokenomics.
Wow.
Okay, there's one more question.
Another no, that was another sneak peek, by the way. I think Victor is about to lose his mind, but yes, yes, we have another question.
Did I say anything secret? I just said like, guys, the game is coming closer, so like obviously you will have like more utilities coming to the NFTs, right? That's it's just like I feel like everyone should like do the 1+1.
True. Okay. Now, next question. We've known that Plooshy Island is not an end game. So once the game and token is launched and everything settles down, what are the plans for things like Plooshy Pals or any other products that the Plooshies ecosystem has?
So, you know, I've learned a lot of things as an entrepreneur, especially in Web3. So of course, I can make you bullish with I can tell you now this is coming. But you have seen like sometimes it is difficult. Sometimes it's not possible, even if it was planned. And even when I said like 2 years ago, okay, we will definitely do that and that. In that moment, it was clear that we are doing that. So now, the last 10 months, as you know, like 8 months, I was not in the position to say like, okay, this is the strategy, this is the roadmap, this is our next goal here. So now I'm here again, and this is my partner from a strategy perspective. So what I've said the last 2 weeks, I spent a lot of time to analyze everything. I will present you something by the end of this month, maybe by the beginning latest, that you have like a clear plan about the next 3 months. And after that, when we all have this accomplished, and you're lucky, I'm happy, then I will present you more. But let's talk about like 2 years. Let's talk about the next 3 months. I think that's the most important thing for all of us here, to grow, to make the next step, to bring community back. Yeah, more than us 12, 15. So let's bring the next time 20, 25, then 50, and at the end of the year, I want to celebrate Christmas with 100 people here. So that should be our goal. And from there on, I will present you more and more what's coming. But I think it's much more efficiency. You guys know, okay, what's the plan for the next 3 months, and what's the plan for the next 3 years? Because startup life is very, very fast, and Web3 is much more faster.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you
to
so
add
much.
on that, like something which I just want to make clear for people, right? If like imagine Plooshies Monthly being like the successful game in crypto, and like we having thousands of players, 10,000s of players playing the game and getting to know us. Everything after that, whether it's talking to B2B partners or whether it's to launch new products, has a way bigger audience. So like just from a strategic pinpoint, like we have to make sure that number step A is as perfect as possible to go over to the next step, and this is the strategic order. And like as you said, like we won't promise much at this point. And obviously we have like a lot of things planned and like strategized and getting ready on our desk, but we have to do the first steps correctly, like step after step, and then we will build an empire.
Like Empire.
Yes.
Let's go. Okay, I think that was all the questions today, guys. So I think we did quite well. We have about 12 listeners with us in Discord right now, and more than 100 on Twitter. So a lot of people hearing a lot of bullish stuff, and I can guarantee that we're gonna have a clip of Victor saying that the game's coming in 2 years. So we can wait to see that. We need to but no, all in all,
guys, I have one more thing at the end I want to drop. So everybody who knows me from day one on, they will understand how crazy that is. So I will go to Bali in January again, but not for a week or a month. I will stay there longer. And you know what that means? That means every time when I was in Bali, the last 4 years, every time when I was there, it's no joke, yeah. NFTs go to the fucking moon. It was every time the same. Every time when I went to the plane and I landed there, the NFT market goes crazy. So last time it was last year in December. Everything changed from there. We reached out all-time high, and everybody said, "Victor, please stay there." But I have to leave after 4 weeks. After I left there, but now it's like do with that information what you want, but I will be there in January again for a longer time. So I would say there's nothing what could stop us after that anymore.
yeah, Victor going to Bali. That's the buy signal right there, guys. Make sure you get some before January. And Nimesh is saying, Victor, we will meet you in Bali, but don't leave, please.
No, I will stay there for longer.
Yeah, Conrad is saying, please don't come back.
It's also fun. So you know that's the same sentence my ex-wife told me last year.
Oh no. Well, that's the best alpha of all, guys. That's the best alpha of all. Monday, in January we cook because Victor's going to Bali. But gonna be a fun few months following this. Please stay tuned for more updates, more developments, and everything coming on all our different socials. Thank you all for being here with us today. We have more than 150 people here with us already. So it's always a pleasure doing these with you guys, and can't wait to see you in the next one. Thank you so much, everyone. I think that's it. We need to let Victor go back to planning his Bali trip. That way we can all pump.
Yes, and don't miss out our hangout today at 8 p.m. So in 2 hours from now on with Missy in our Discord.
Yes, don't forget to hang out with Missy in 2 hours. Missy, if you want to take the mic and just, explain a bit more about what's happening. I will be in bed by then. I'm not going to make it, but I am praying for the day that events will be in my time zone.
We'll make it happen. You'll join us. So this afternoon, guys, just join us. We're gonna talk all things soccer, aka European football. I saw the chat this morning. You guys were getting agitated already, so I'm expecting it to be super fun, super intense, and everybody has their love for their team. So I'm expecting a bit of rivalry there. So join us in 2 hours.
Awesome. I will be there, and also in 3 hours we have also spaces today. So also stay tuned for that one.
Perfect. I wish you
a
very nice evening, guys.
And
see you very soon.
see you very soon.
See you guys. Bye bye.